Randonautica is huge right now, but honestly I hadn't heard about the app before doing this video, so maybe you guys haven't either. How it works is that the app asks you what you're looking for. Maybe it's a cool picturescape, maybe it's something abstract like something that'll make me happier, or you just put in that you want an answer to an existential question that you have, I don't know. The app then generates a set of coordinates for you to go to, and you'll find what you're looking for when you get there, or so they say. You can either visit an attractor, a void, or an anomaly. An attractor is a spot the app deems has the highest concentration of quantum dots, whereas a void is the least. An anomaly is the strongest pick of those two different options. What is up, you guys? Hope you're having an awesome day. I'm your host Eamon Hassan, and welcome back to another video. Today I have for you the top 10 scary Randonautica experiences on TikTok. Starting us off at number 10 are human remains. This one blew my mind, oh my god. So TikTok user Henry went randonauting with his friends, and the coordinates took them to a beach in West Seattle. They didn't mention what intention they put into the app, so I don't know if their intention was to find something horrific, but that is what they found. Near the rocks under the bridge, the group found a black suitcase. Uh-oh. They obviously ventured down there to get closer and eventually opened the suitcase to find a huge garbage bag inside of it with this god-awful stench coming out of it. They were trying to poke it with a stick, and I mean, your mind goes straight to one thing. It's either expired food or a rotting dead body. There is no in between. The randonauts called the police, and when they came to investigate, they found human remains inside of it. Like, that is so messed up, I can't even wrap my head around it. And the police didn't just find that suitcase, they found a bunch more, meaning the person who was killed was also dismembered.
Open it. Able to sleep. It stinks, y'all. It
washed up.
Oh. Oh.
Coming in at number 9 is The Lady. This one was shared by TikToker Marlena Sanchez, who said she was playing around on the app and decided to go to the location it gave her. Now, I don't know what she set her intention as, but it clearly wasn't anything good because it led her to a school parking lot. That sounds all well and fine, but there was a woman just standing loitering around in the middle of the lot, and she had a knife. It's a knife. Literally, I was like, what the hell is this? The woman then starts chasing down the randonauts with her knife, and they make it back to their car just in time and end up escaping. Who is this woman? Why does she have a knife? What is happening? What was your intention?
Look, she literally has a knife in her hand and she was looking right at us. What the heck? Seconds later, we passed by again and she was not there. She disappeared. This app is weird.
At number 8, we have the clothes. This one comes from TikTok user Killer Queen Bites, and she was out randonauting with a friend, and they had set their intention as seeing something cool, interesting, love, positive. So who would have thought they would have ended up in the place that they did? The couple was led to a very pretty lake, a bit run down, but still quite nice. And that is a positive, interesting thing to see, but then they just started exploring and going deeper into the area for fun. She said the vibe of the whole place felt ominous and off, like they shouldn't have been there. After going down the lake a bit more, they found a really small sweatshirt and sock laying in the water, which was really bloody weird. There was also a rock nearby the clothes that had either a T or a Y carved into it, depending on which angle you were seeing it from. Maybe it was the starting letter of the person's name. Near that, they found this branchy enclave almost that had a shirt tied to it, and when they took a closer look, they noticed the splatters of blood on it. A sewer opening wasn't far off the area either, so this whole thing just gave me major Pennywise vibes. Like, who did you drag in there and kill? Filling at number 7 slot is the call. This one's from TikToker Emily3, who got an anonymous call as soon as she got to the target location from the app. And apparently this has happened to a lot of randonauts, not just Emily. Rumor has it that the call is an invitation to an alternate universe, so if you answer it, you're getting hologram there or zapped there. I don't even know how you're getting there, but you're there. But if you're not ready for that, then don't answer the phone. Simple as.
Legend has it, that's an invitation to an alternate universe. And if you're not ready for that, then don't answer.
Now at number 6 is Inside the Hole. So this one was shared by TikToker Jazzy83, and her coordinates led her deep into this trail in the forest. And while she was walking to the destination, she found a deflated balloon that said best mom ever. Now I don't know if that was related to what they ended up finding, but I'm pretty sure it was because of the proximity, and because who the hell is having a Mother's Day walk that deep into the woods? It's weird. Now on the left of them, they found a huge white coffin just in the grass. Like, how the hell has nobody found found this coffin before them, like that is screwed up. There are also holes on the side of the coffin and the user literally takes you inside the hole. Thankfully we don't see anyone moving in there or anything like that, so no one was, you know, coffined alive, but I really didn't need to see inside the coffin, like, unnecessary. Coming in at number 5 is Jamie. This one is trippy if it is real, but the bit they're talking about wasn't actually recorded, so there's no way we'll know for sure. Anyway, this one's from TikTok user Rag City, whose coordinates led them to some abandoned dirt trail. One of the randonauts called Jamie goes out to investigate with the flashlight from her phone, but rushes back before going too far. I would never be the one volunteering to investigate. Oh hell no, I'm staying in the getaway car. Cause even if you don't make it back in time, I'm going. Goodbye. Now, the person filming thinks Jamie just got scared and that's why she came back, and she's like, no, it's because I heard Natalie call out Jamie even when the windows were locked. Turns out nobody in the car said her name, so it's like, what intention did you put in for the app to lead you somewhere where someone is saying your name who you do not know?
You got scared.
No, because I heard Natalie saying Jamie even when the windows were locked.
No, I didn't say anything.
You didn't say Jamie?
At number 4 is the bin. This one is utterly screwed up and comes from TikToker KennyV99, whose coordinates led them to an abandoned bin in a field. And I feel like a lot of people ask me what I mean, like if I'm at a fast food place or anywhere and I'm like, oh, do you have a bin so I can throw out my gum? And they're like, a what, sorry? And I'm like, a bin, you know, a garbage bin, a trash can, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm like, forget it. It's a bin, how do you not know? Either way, the user gets there and there are flies everywhere and it smells horrible. They walk up to the dumpster to find it empty, but dried blood is smeared everywhere, on the sides, on the bottom. It's like, okay, whose murdered body was dumped here and left to rot? And is it not bizarre that the app is meant to take you to all these randomly generated places, but how are they randomly generating so many murder scenes? Something doesn't make sense. Filling at number 3 slot are aliens. I love some extraterrestrial going on. It's always somehow less scary than supernatural. Anyway, this one's from TikTok user Blood Pixie, who set her intention as alien. She drove to the location, which was this grassy field, and you guys know that fields are always somehow alien related. And the trees by the field had Christmas baubles decorating them, which was super weird. And there was this wooden post nearby that had a literal yellow sign on it with an alien on it which read Alien Zing. What is going on there? Is that like the alien, that Area 51, is that their like holiday house, their summer house? What is that? Now at number 2 are the men. This one comes from TikTok, it's Adrian C, and I don't know what he set his intention to, but let's continue. While following the coordinates, the app took the duo to some shady, forgotten beach 10 minutes behind this hill. There they found a Polaroid of someone's dog, and then Adrian's phone starts glitching out, almost like it was a glitch in the simulation. Something seemed to be interfering with his signal, and it only happened when he got to the coordinates. Then out of nowhere, 3 men in masks can be seen coming towards them on some speedboat thing, and they're getting closer and closer, and the user starts getting worried about whether these men have guns or not. I don't know what his intention was, but clearly it wasn't anything positive if they're worried about being gunned down. Get the hell out of there.
Hello?
Hello?
And finally, at number 1 are butterflies. This one's from TikTok user Owen's Coochie. And he spends the whole day going to different coordinates with his friend. First they manifest red and yellow, and then they set their intention to butterflies. The coordinates brought the randonauts to this trail they'd never seen before, which was weird considering they'd both lived in the area their whole lives. How do you miss something like that? They start going down the trail, but the more they zoomed into the spot on the phone, the further away it seemed to get. Like they just weren't getting closer to it. They eventually got to this abandoned leafy lake area, and Owen gets a call from an unknown number. Aren't you glad you didn't pick it up, Owen? Yeah, God knows where your ass would be right now if you did. Then they happen on a bunch of animal skeletons and bones, and they realized the ground was covered with patches of fur. Like, was there some animal massacre here? How does this have anything to do with butterflies? This is not what I was expecting.
So it brought us to these trails, and we've lived in this town for like, what? Our whole lives, and we had no idea there were trails here.
And that is it for today's video, guys. Randonautica seems quite interesting and fun. Like, I really want to try this, and I think I will. Let me know if you guys have tried it yet or not. It's pretty new, so I don't expect a lot of you have, but let me know if you have or if you want to. As always, I've been your host for this one, Even Hassan, and I'll catch you next time. Bye! Marlena. This one was shared by TikTok to... Okay. So who'd have thought they would have ended...